Arknights is going to be making adjustments to their headhunting program, and I wanted to talk about it because it will be affecting us in about 6 months. I will be referencing this Reddit post. Somebody was nice enough to break down all the information from this article. The reason I'm not going to be using this article to a T is because it was converted from CN and Google Translate the fickle thing. So talking about number one, it looks like solo 6-star rate up banner after 150 pulls. If you do not get your rate up 6-star, the next 6-star must be the rate up operator, but the only once. So this is basically just a nice way to give you a pity that if you get shafted up to 150 and you're just not getting, like for example in this case, like Dorothy, she's on a solo banner and she's a rate up 6-star. If you did not get Dorothy for 150 pulls, anything after 150, if you got a 6-star, you would get Dorothy. So it's just a nice way to give you like kind of a guarantee after a certain point, but you can only do this once, so you just can't keep getting the potentials. You just be able to only kind of redeem it once, which is still nice though, because it's just a way to make it everybody stop having to just spend so much currency to get one character and stuff like that. So it's really nice. Now the next thing is going to be the headhunting pool adjustment. This is going to be kind of talking about the standard banner. The standard banner is getting very bloated. I'm sure a lot of you guys have noticed that, but 6/5-star operators until Phantom will be removed from any standard headhunting, and they're basically just going to be put on their own banner. I will give you a snapshot on who exactly is going to be adjusted. So 6-star, 5-stars, just take with a grain of salt. Google translates a fickle thing, but you can see pretty much everybody up till Phantom, Nightingale, Shining, Star Bear, whoever that is, Silver Ash, Chen. So just a lot of characters here. They're all going to just be put on their own banner, but they're going to be put on a core headhunting. So this is the new banner, and all of the removed ones will be put on this. Core headhunting only has a 50 roll soft pity system and can be inherited every core headhunting banner. So just kind of keep a note, the banner will actually have rotations. You'll have rate ups and stuff like that. And it looks like the first one's going to be Helliger, Blaze, and then Texas, Sincha, and Samir. So just a little bit of a different way to get some different characters. And then the big kind of point to this though is they're going to be adding a different type of certificate. So they're going to be adding a blue certificate instead of the green/gold that we normally have, and a core token. So blue certificates are can be redeemed for core headhunting permits, a rate up 6-star/5-star in the respective core headhunting, similar to permanent headhunting, and gold certificates. Core tokens are similar to normal tokens and can be raised corresponding operators potentials or exchanged for blue certificates. So they do have like kind of a visual representation here that I think is nice. So it works very similar to the way gold certs do. So basically you get these from summoning on the core banner, and then you're able to trade them in for 6-stars, 5-stars, tokens and stuff like that you need. So basically they work very similar to the way gold certs. It's just another way to snipe certain units that you may want and be a little bit more customizable in a sense on who you want and where you go. The next big thing is that they're actually going to be changing the way gold certs work here. So you'll have a little bit more of an opportunity yet again to be able to get some of the units. As you can see here, they have like what's on the gold cert kind of standard banner here for the rate ups, and then they also have what's on the blue certs or the core headhunting. From what I understand, this is Helliger, and I imagine if this was the case, then Blaze would also be on this one. So you'd be able to get Blaze with the gold or with the blues, and then you'd be able to get Helliger with the golds. This is what I kind of understand from the visual representation here. And then you can see that they have the new core headhunting. You can see that it's actually cheaper, at least in this visual representation here, that it's 7 instead of 10. I don't know what it escalates to, because in the gold cert, it goes like it escalates depending on how many you grab. Now, there's a big kind of change that's going to be happening that's not going to affect a lot of the players currently. It's going to be affecting everybody after this update. So it's kind of hard to talk about it right now because this isn't really going to affect anybody for us anyway until like November, because once you start the account after the update, there will be a brand new Newbie Exclusive. So basically the beginner banner that we have that has Exia, you know, Hoshiguma and all that stuff, Silver Ash, it's going to be changed. So basically they're going to have this one as the newcomer, and I have kind of a little bit of an opinion on it. I won't dive too much into it. Maybe I'll do a video comparing the two beginner banners. I think this is a little bit more investment heavy, but it could be a little bit more scalable. So maybe that's kind of why they're thinking that way. The only real like newbie friendly people are probably Weedy, Suzerain, and Flametail. I think Archietto, Thorns, and Mountain take quite a bit to get to the point, but you know, very early on, they're definitely useful for whatever they do. But the 5-stars is kind of where I have a bit of an issue. I think the 5-stars that they're going to be using are just not as good as the 5-stars on the current beginner banner. But again, I'll leave that for a video. Let me know if you guys wanted me to kind of go through talking about the two different beginner banners. But basically it works the same as the current beginner banner. You get a rate up basically, and you get a guaranteed 6-star from it. The number 7 here is going to be during the 4th any event, core headhunting will be temporarily replaced by core selection headhunting within the optional range. You will customize your core headhunting, choosing 2 6-star and 3 5-star as rate up operators and redeemable operators and certificates. So basically what you get to do during the 4th annual event is you get to make your own banner. This is basically what you're doing out of the pool anyway of people that they pulled out of the standard. You can make pretty much your own banner, and you get to choose what 2 6-stars and what 3 5-stars you want as a rate up, and you get to again, go into the certs. If you have the right amount of certs, you can just snipe them out of here and you don't even have to worry about grinding and like pulling for them.